Dude, Trump urges House Republicans. Dude, you see this? Dude, the big, beautiful bill. Dude, look at that. Oh, it's so funny. I'm like, I give it a 6.9. Oh, shit. Dude, that's amazing. Dude, some of these memes are so good. They're so good, bro. This one's good too, dude. You see this? Dude, kids, blow bill, Trump. And he's like, did you just take both pills? Dude! Oh, that's amazing, bro. That one is unfucking believable, dude. Dude, that is beautiful. So good, dude. Oh, shit. That one is so good. There's some good fucking memes, boss. Oh, Lord have mercy. This one too, dude. I'm never gonna let this one go. I've been putting this in people's replies all over the place, dude. This one is just This is wild, okay? Now, I got into some discussions with people. Obviously, Megyn Kelly. I didn't like the way Megyn Kelly said it. The way she was like, he really just liked barely legal people. But barely legal people are 18, 19. And like I've said before, if your state has an age of consent at 16, and if you're 50 and you're sexing up a 16-year-old, you're still a child rapist, okay? Doesn't matter what the age of consent is. Age of consent does not play into this at all. The age of consent is simply evangelical weirdos passing shitty laws so they can grape kids. There was no reason for Megyn Kelly to talk about that. There was no reason for her to discuss whether Jeffrey Epstein was actually clinically a pedophile, or to even try to minimize the harm of what he did by calling him barely legal, because none of them were legal. None of them. And so this girl comes in, and while you watch this video, you got to realize that these were the girls that Trump was going to visit at Epstein's house. These are the girls that had their pictures on his walls. It's gnarly, guys. All right, you ready? Let's watch this.
Hey, Megyn Kelly. I'm Eloise, and I'm 14 years old. I wasn't even going to say anything because the topic is an adult one. My mom even made a video about it yesterday because we didn't feel it was an appropriate topic for a child to speak about. But after hearing you go on camera and explain that Epstein wasn't into 8-year-olds, just the barely legal type like 15, I realized you might need an actual reality check from a literal child. So let me help you out. Megyn, people in my grade are turning 15 right now. Some of us still have baby faces. Some of us still have braces. Some of us still call our parents when we're scared at night. Some of us still look like middle schoolers because we basically are. And the fact that a grown woman needs a teenager to explain that is honestly terrifying. Here's the part you seem confused about. Under federal law, anyone under 18 is a child. No asterisk. No, but they hit puberty. No, older kids don't count. Anyone under 18 is a child. You said you were just giving facts, but here's the real fact. What you said wasn't factual. It was minimizing. It was making abuse sound like a technicality. And Megyn, here's the part you really need to hear. If a 14-year-old has to get on the internet and explain to a grown adult with national platform that children are children and there's no age where abuse suddenly becomes less bad, then the problem isn't confusion, it's corruption. Because kids my age aren't supposed to be the ones correcting you. We're not supposed to be the moral compass in a room full of adults who should have known better. But here we are. If my voice makes you uncomfortable, good, it should. Because the minute adults start defending predators by debating the age of a child, you're not protecting the truth. You're protecting the predator. And you shouldn't need a freshman to tell you that.
Laying down the boom, bro. Bro, she laid it down. And guys, isn't it crazy though how this shit is it's what we've been talking about all night? Because the problem is the corruption. It's like we have allowed ourselves to be so corrupted that Harvey Weinstein exists and everybody knows it and we just let it happen. Trump and Epstein and RFK Jr. and Russell Brand and Brett Kavanaugh and Clarence Thomas and Bill Clinton, all these motherfuckers do their shit and we are so corrupted we just let it happen. Andrew Tate, R. Kelly, you know what I mean? Bill Cosby. I mean, dude, the list is just so extremely long. And like, dude, this is on us, man. This is on us. Dude, these guys are fucking creeps, bro. This system is a bullshit system, guys. It is, dude. But I'm telling you, dude, I feel good that this shit is coming apart, bro. And MAGA's going down with it, okay? MAGA is going down with it. But again, though, dude, Megyn Kelly, like, bro, she was around like Bill O'Reilly. She knows. And that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem is she knows. Maybe that's the problem with Megyn Kelly is because Megyn Kelly got to be Megyn Kelly by being okay with it, by putting up with it, staying quiet, okay? And man, our whole fucking society, whether it's systemic racism or anti-LGBTQ abuse or all this SA, it runs on all of us being quiet. And man, I'm sick of us being quiet. I want us to be loud as fuck, bro. And they do. They attack victims, but that's part of that social structure. Our social structure is designed to protect the male abusers. Our entire society is designed to elevate and reward male abusers. Okay? The more abusive you are, the better chance you have in capitalism. I mean, it's a fundamental flaw that the more sociopathic and abusive you are, the better chance you have of becoming a billionaire. Okay? That's what it takes. You have to be a sociopathic abuser, right? An exploiter in order to get there. Dude, yeah. Dude, it's fucking brutal, bro. The 2010 dinner party hosted by Epstein at his New York townhouse, attended by Katie Couric, Andrew, George Stephanopoulos, Chelsea Handler, Charlie Rose, and Woody Allen. Dude, Woody Allen is a fucking creep, bro. Attendees like Couric and Handler described the event as creepy due to young women serving as staff and expressed regrets. Katie Couric had dinner at Epstein's house after he was convicted. And see, this is wild, man.
Katie, Emily S. wants to know the strangest part of going to a dinner party at Jeffrey Epstein's house with Chelsea Handler.
Yeah. I know.
So
wow. That's a long story that's in my book. Yeah. I was invited to go to this dinner at Jeffrey Epstein's house, and George Stephanopoulos was going to be there. And it was right before Kate and William got married. And I thought, oh, I better go because it was in honor of Prince Andrew. And I thought, I better schmooze Prince Andrew. If George is, I need to get in there.
Right.
And I didn't know anything about Jeffrey Epstein at the time. And it was super weird. What can I say? And the person I was with said, did you notice how young the girls were who were taking the coats? And I said, I really didn't. But of course, later we found out everything about him.
That's
but
amazing.
yeah, I was invited to it, and I should have done a little more research. But a lot of the stuff about him hadn't come out yet.
So it's hard to process this. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to make excuses for Katie Couric, but there's a type of thing that goes on in society where a lot of times the crusty side of the upper crust, you just don't talk about it. Because those upper crusters control your ability to advance the ladder. So you go to the party and all the coat check girls are 14, but you just pretend like you don't even see it. Because if you see it, your career's going to end. Do I trust her? No, I don't trust her. But I mean, guys, this is the least of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like, the thing is I feel like everybody in news and politics and high society is attached to this Epstein thing, guys. Where she's like, did she notice? Oh, I didn't notice that all the coat check girls were 14, right? But like, you know, they noticed and then they immediately didn't notice because they needed to be there to meet Prince Andrew, because that's how you advance your career. And so I think she did notice, but she knew if she was going to have the Katie Couric career, you just don't notice. You know what I mean? But dude, you remember Matt Lauer, guys? I don't know if you guys watched the show, The Morning Show with Jennifer Aniston. It was a pretty decent show. It was a little soap opera-y, but Reese Witherspoon and fucking Jennifer Aniston. That's about Matt Lauer, okay? Matt Lauer was the Today co-anchor, okay? And like, you ready? Watch this. There you go. Okay? Look at who was his first co-anchor. 𝗙𝗙ie Couric made her career knowing that, like, these guys were sexually abusing women the same way that all the Hollywood actresses knew Harvey Weinstein was doing it. It was literally just part of their thing. And in order for you to have a career, you had to keep your mouth shut. That's why this Epstein shit is so central, okay? Because we're starting to unravel this. But yeah, isn't that funny though? As soon as we watched this and I thought of her, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking, of course, Matt Lauer's fucking first co-anchor. Of course, she didn't notice. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.